Hello everyone, it's been a hot second. Man, I don't know where to begin. I kinda went off my channel for a long time, dealing with full-time employment, other responsibilities until circumstances led me back into being a freelancer. It was a lot, and I do think the stories may be fun to listen to, but every time I think I'm ready to speak on videos, it's like decision paralysis hits me, and I take my sweet time because I don't like hearing my voice. Talking, at least. I get very conscious about my voice, but I can say it's been getting better throughout the years compared to when I last spoke on my video, whichever it was. And I've even picked up voice acting, which has been a long-time dream of mine, albeit in casual productions. So, why am I back? Well, this video was a little bit difficult to begin making, mainly because I still struggle a lot with social anxiety. But when anime Dakimakura Pillow, aka ADP, came by again with an offer of a lovely Daki, aka body pillow, and I couldn't say no. Well, I mean, they approached me before in 2019, and one large reason as to why I didn't mind going through this process again would be simply due to how much I love the quality of the previous Dakimakura, and I thought it would have been a good way to showcase a before and after improvement illustration of my two characters that you may be familiar with, Aradael and Diex. The purpose of this video is ultimately a review of the product that ADP sent me, and the growth and improvement of my art from 2019 versus now in 2026. But I know how people be, I won't stop you. You may click forward to the timestamp where I'm doing the review of the Daki if you want, but you're gonna miss some fun chit chat with me, and the speed paint, so So, okay, if you only know me from the old animation meme times on YouTube, you may be unfamiliar with my focus on illustration, and that's something I'm really passionate about, just as much if not slightly more than animation. So I've been doing a lot of drawing at work and in my own free time, doing commissions and self-studying. After I got laid off with 99% of my colleagues in 2024, I started being really active doing conventions and boothing, selling keychains, stickers, and crafts, all that jazz. It's definitely helped me be more social and get to know a lot of my local artists. And for this same reason, I'm not as shy anymore with face reveals because it's not a big deal when you can literally catch me at conventions. Hello! I enjoy them so much, and I've taken a bit of a break this year, as I'm also studying for my master's in coaching psychology. So, yeah. I have so many facets of life that I could talk about right now, but I don't know if y'all be interested in that, so I'm just gonna focus on the art for this video. But you let me know if you want me to talk about anything else. One major thing that stresses me out a bit whenever I make videos like this is my struggle with recording Speedpaints. I flip the canvas a lot, so when things are sped up, it's difficult for viewers to look at my canvas without it flipping every few seconds. But I do think, at least for these Speedpaints, I took a breath and tried not to do it as much. There's also the weird tech issues with Windows Capture, with OBS, and I don't know, I'm sure it'll get better over time, but because I'm still not used to it, it takes a bit of time for me to get to set things up. One big thing is how being recorded makes me want to speed through my painting, because it often feels like a set of eyes watching me, and I just want that sensation to end. You know, like when you have a teacher or a classmate just watching you draw over your shoulder, it has the same sensation. But these Daki illustrations were the first time when I really hunkered down, turned on music, or joined a VC to try and not focus on all those worries. And yeah. Yes, I use Paint Tool Sai because I never got used to Procreate, even though I have it. But I've gone through 3 Apple Pens due to 2 long intervals of unuse. Is that a word? Yes, unuse. In between them, and they stopped working. And I didn't want to buy another one. Plus, I just genuinely grew up loving using Sai. It's my homie. I've used it since I was in secondary 2, or is it grade 7, grade 8? I don't know. But yeah. These drawings took considerably long compared to the ones I often do casually, as they needed to really demonstrate how much my style has changed. But not just that. In 2021, Aradael had a design update where I changed his lower half into something more bird-like to fit his lore and story a lot better. Same with Mbusk, although you've seen him a lot less. Diex has had gradual changes, but has otherwise stayed anatomically the same. It's so important for these guys as well as Ren to have their designs updated because they have a large place in future projects I hope to get done. I've rewritten their story 3 times since 2018, and it's tedious, but with every iteration it gets a lot better. I've considered asking for voice actors to help me with Diex and Aradael, but I know that'll take a lot of social energy out of me, not by any fault of the voice actors, but because it's still in the works, and until I know what I need or the kind of arrangement I have to work with, like, I don't want to set expectations just yet. And also because it's a social thing, so like, anxiety is a little bitch. Anyways.
Yes. Side note, talking about voice acting, I've been a part of the Fabulous Beasts English fandub, or Yoshoyan, for a while now. Please check it out at Long Mao Dub on YouTube, Blue Sky, Twitter, and TikTok if you'd like. I play a Silverhorn, a little chinchilla guy, and we have loads of fun. Shameless plug, just trying to help out the gang. I got married!
Okay. I'll keep things art related. Related. Why am I R-ing so much? Anyway, yes, I'll keep things art related. So yes, I mentioned I was doing lots of conventions. I've met some of you guys who have expressed growing up with my work and how my animations were part of your childhood. Those interactions mean so much to me because of how much of a recluse I was, technically, like, shyness. Social anxiety is a bitch, but I've worked and am working very hard to not let it rule my life. Little things like that have made my day, like, speaking to you guys, like, also huge shout out to my bestie booth mate. She is my social person. She is the front of my booth. She is amazing. Helps me so much level out my energy, and she's also really warm to everyone. So it's like just wholesome vibes all around. Really glad. Very thankful. The only apology I'd like to extend is that I also suffer a lot from facial blindness. I think the worst instance was back in school. Like, I'd spent a whole day with my new course mate, and the next day I was like, "Hi, how may I address you?" And then the next thing she said was, "Oh, you forgot." I was like, I screamed. It's so bad, and I'm so sorry. If I failed to recognize you a second time, please tell me your IG or your name or handle, whatever you prefer, because I'm much better associating that with like a previous occurrence. I'm so sorry, I'm so faceblind. But yes, since I was returning to boothing life, I didn't have much merch at the time, so it started heavily with stickers, then eventually keychains, and then plushies.
I love plushies.
And I work with a sewing machine and embroidery machine at home to make them by hand. I haven't had much time to practice lately, but the reception at the conventions are super inspiring. I've made at least like 40 leopard gecko plushies to date, and I've had to slow down or stop for fear of burnout. But people's love for them felt so warm, and since I'm only a beginner plush maker, it's been a good reason for me to hone my craft. Before we finally head into the actual review, I guess just some final words on how things have been with art and life. I know the industry is tough right now, especially with the influx of AI and AI jobs. I just hope everyone isn't having too hard of a time. I have a project in the works with a friend, and although it's NDA right now, I hope it could be a start to helping more artists with keeping jobs. Unethical shiz like really pisses me off, and I want artists to stay inspired and hopeful for the future despite how stacked it looks against us at this current point in time. Till then, thank you for staying with me till now. Yee! If you stayed till this point of the video, maybe tell me your favorite food in the comments so I know, and maybe it'll help me feel more confident about putting out more videos where I talk. So, yes, on to the review. In the moment, and I'm drawing, and I'm drawing, and I'm drawing. Wow. We'll just let this speed paint reach an end. It was so fun dedicating the time to really fleshing out these two. I wish I had more time to really develop my OCs further and create many art pieces of them, but it's tough with so many other things going on. Well, These guys just had to take a back seat for a while.
But I'm really happy that I finally found the time,
Or maybe a reason to get them illustrated and done. Yeah, I'm just really happy about that. Hi guys! So we've finally reached the part where we are gonna unbox, or I guess unpackage this thing. Here we go! I'm really excited! It took so long to get the art out because I really wanted this to be like a before after improvement comparison sort of thing. So let's see how it turned out compared to the one I drew in 2019. What am I looking at? Oh, this is the Daki. Okay. Ah! Huh? Wow!
Wow! My boy! He's beautiful!
So, okay, before we look at this is the Daki that's inside, the actual like stuffing. Ta-da-da-da. I don't think I'll be opening it yet because I still have the one from before, and if anything I think I'll just like interchange them and use them as like different pillowcases while one like washes and the other gets used. So yeah, it's pretty solid, pretty big. It's vacuum sealed so it transports easier, and I guess if you're not using it, it's pretty easy to store. But in a general sense, this is how it comes, and it's folded in I think half or maybe threes so that, well, it's just easy packs. It says it's about 1.5 kilograms. Ta-da! Yeah. But onto the main show.
Aradael, me boy! Ain't he beauty? So nice! Yeah, thank you!
And behind, because I did not want to draw any new characters, I really wanted it to be a one-for-one improvement comparison. We have Diex behind, my boy, my other boy. It comes with a little cardboard to keep things right. And well, if you're not really updated with my art as of late, Aradael had a bit of a character design update where I kind of gave him more bird legs. But let's look at Diex behind first. Oh gosh, it's a load of flare. Oh, he do be a bit dark, but I think it's my illustration. But yes, this is him.
Wow!
Wow.
He's pretty. Oh, pretty. Okay.
I'm gonna do a voiceover because I realize my living room has a bit of an echo. Perhaps I should invest in one of those mics you clip onto your collar.
But anyway,
as you can see, ADP did a wonderful job printing my illustrations onto the cover. I'm really pleased with their work, and have been before, which is why I didn't hesitate working with them again. Diex turned out a little darker, but it was kind of my fault. I realized I gave a pretty dark file, but the quality still ended up looking really great. And well, there's even a hidden zipper, so things are kept really neat. Overall, I had a pleasant time with the service. I took a little long due to my masters, and they were very understanding when I requested more time to do the art and the video. I also know that they do monthly Dakimakura giveaways on their Facebook and Instagram, so do check them out. I still have my old Daki, so I won't be releasing the vacuum seal just yet, so I won't have to worry about space. But I'm so happy to have one on hand. I'm a side sleeper, and growing up, I didn't realize an anime body pillow would be the most comfortable support for that. And well, to finish off, you can use my code to get a 10% off on your order, which will be linked in the description. Okay, I'm glad that I've somehow managed to finish this video. Editing isn't something I really enjoy doing, and therefore it becomes a really slow process. Thank you all so much for watching. I know I've been neglecting this channel a bit, but I'm seriously hoping to come back, especially with how I'm returning more to the animation map community. Follow me on Instagram at rencielart for more frequent updates. For the ones who've been with me since my early YouTube days, your comments are always so warm to return to, and I just want to say how much I appreciate you for sticking around and remembering me. Also a huge shout out to Noob Manto, my bestie and videographer, for helping me film my review and supporting me in my work always.
till next time. Ta-ta.